present at time.
Oh gosh, no, man. Good afternoon, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back. We have no intro because, to be fair, this club deserves no intro. It deserves nothing except likes. That is the title of today's program. Brentford beaten. How much times have we not gone to Brentford and gotten beaten, battered, bruised, abused, all kind of ways, emotionally, physically, sexually, every way you can think of, we were abused. And today would not be a day of any kind of positive talk. That's what you're here for. Today is a day for realism. Today is a day for realism, people. Real talk today. I am here with Mr. International, Devin. And the returning number one Bruno supporter, Big Phil. This man has been missing for many a months. We heard that he was in the Amazon hunting. You understand? For the elusive red thing. You understand?
Yeah.
And he came back empty-handed.
Well, I am now officially sponsored by Duolingo, so let me see how that goes for the next couple of years. No, man. So,
oh gosh, hey, well, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I don't know what to say. Brentford 3, Manchester 1. The game was for me was at 7:30 in the morning. I woke up very early this morning. To see this pile of absolute shit. My lord, it was horrible. But you know what? Enough about me. I can't rant forever. So, who wants to rant first about this wonderful game?
I will jump in this one, and I have to try and keep my cool on here. So this is my first show on here since I came back from Trinidad. Last down there, cannot thank you enough for the hospitality. And it's also my first show since you were announced as an official supporters club as well too. Correct. I had to keep that on the wraps as well too, but hey, enjoy it.
Correct.
So that's my little positive, and that's it for there. I have to start on a positive. I try to be an optimistic person.
Yeah.
Manchester United makes me so pessimistic; it's not even funny to begin with.
No. I mean,
you sit there and you watch all this, and we can play against these sides, step up for all these competitions and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you go against a side that, with a manager who had never had any managerial experience, any gaffer experience beforehand.
No.
I think he was a strength coach or whatever it was beforehand. You come out there, they lose all their best players. We suck on, and boom. You sit there. They bring in the Liverpool backup for goalkeeper, and you're thinking, yeah, we got this. We should be fine.
Yes.
Once again, it shows Manchester United are consistent at only being inconsistent.
Correct. This guy beat us. This guy.
Correct.
The set piece coach.
All I can say is like Bielsa's wannabe sitting on the coolers and everything as well. Beat us.
Yeah.
So to say that it is embarrassing. I don't even know where to begin with. You sit there and we know exactly how this goes. And once again, Manchester United stepped up to be inconsistent. Yeah. That's the only thing they could do. You sit there, first goal, we think it's offside, whatever. Everybody gives up on it.
Right.
Maguire keeps them barely onside. I can't even fault Bayendier for it. Because, I mean, you sit there and you say you should never be beaten in your post. And I played as a goalkeeper as well. But that strike, I don't think Rumor was saving that shot.
No. It was a very, very good shot.
We go to the second goal. We go to the second goal now. Ball comes in. Bayendier does very well to at least get a hand on it and block the cross. Unfortunately, it just falls right into the path of Thiago. Slides under Bayendier as well. And And I am back and forth. Should Bayern have done better than to let it go underneath him?
Well, he did save it twice. He saved it twice.
No, he had probably 3 or 4 good saves. He did. But nobody will show that in the highlights. They only show what he conceded.
Right.
So you go from that. Shesko, he had it took him 2 or 3 chances to get his tap in, but fine. You know what? He got his goal.
Yeah.
We sit there going towards the end of the match now. Almost, I think it was 88th minute. Brentford's parking the bus.
Yeah.
They get one chance on a counterattack. This one I fought by India for. He was diving before the shot went because he was anticipating. If he had held his ground, he would have saved that shot. I believe. That was embarrassing. But apparently, we go to the GTEC Community Stadium and we concede goals left and right. Yeah. It is great for them as well. And I have a soft spot for Brentford fans. I do. One of my buddies is in the Brentford Hall of Fame. They have been nothing but great to me every time I've been there. So I have a soft spot for them. Congratulations to them, but that was embarrassing from a Manchester United perspective.
Correct. And
I don't know what else to say, but yeah.
I mean, I would like to first of all talk about that penalty miss. As the captain of this team, this man loves to cry about the captain of this team. Now I'll ask you, Phil. I know for me, right? For some weird reason, my brain told me that this moron was going to miss. But you know what? Never. He could never miss. Bruno. He never misses. Never. This man hits the biggest powder puff. I mean, Phil,
But remember when he missed against Fulham this season and he blamed the referee? He said the referee knocked him and he did apologize. So that had me like WTF, and I was kind of waiting for the excuse he would give for not taking this team back to Wall, right? So I am of the opinion that we should change penalty takers. Cunha can take one, and Bama can take one. Even friggin' well, Harry Maguire can take them as well too, right? So I think we should change penalty takers. And like you, Robert, I was sitting in front of my TV, and when I saw Mbeumo got pulled down penalty, I did not have the confidence that Bruno was going to slot away because he was having another terrible game in midfield, right? I think I counted how many times maybe Sesko touched the ball in the second half, and it was less than 10 times, right? When your midfield is poor, your strikers will starve for service. Well, your forwards will starve for service, right? So, you know what, Ruben Amorim, you're going to dig your own grave. You are going to either die by your sword, or you're going to be ruthless and make some changes in midfield. Let's put it that way. And I don't see you doing the latter. I see more of you dying by your sword. I see you having favorites in this team. Favoritism was something that got the sack of Ten Hag and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And you're just going down that exact same path as well too, right? In game management, I know the original topic was about Bruno missing the penalty, but when you're ready, we do need to have a discussion about in-game management with
definitely.
Yeah,
because
I will jump in on this one real quick, and it's in the caption for Philo right there.
Yeah,
and I am sitting there holding this shirt signed by Bruno as well, and all I can say is this.
Yeah.
I ain't sure what else to say though.
We should have taken that $100 million for him in the summer transfer window. So I'm not going to be one of these guys that jumps on the whole bandwagon when Bruno starts to play well. I know some of the guys in the group love to tag me when there's something great going on about Bruno, but notice they only tag me when something good goes on about Bruno, which rarely happens, right? So, guys, keep on tagging me, keep on mentioning me, but I know I will rarely get tagged with Bruno Fernandes for the rest of the season. Rarely.
Yeah, because I mean, I would say in terms of, well, first of all, I mean, we were 2-0 down within the first 15 minutes or so?
First 20 minutes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which by itself, the definition, right, of poor, it is poor, you know? When you can't manage the game properly, you should know, right? Brentford, we have seen Brentford play 5 times. They play one way, right? They have their tricks. Brentford have that guy who just throw the very, very long throws, right? He does that. Did we do anything to kind of mitigate that? Maybe that was the reason why he played Harry Maguire and Dillett and Shaw.
But it didn't work, Robert. It didn't work because we were second best to the football all the time. It didn't work.
To every throw it were. And then we had Dalot trying to do a long throw at Brentford. Why are you at 2-0 down, Diego Dalot, doing long throws at Brentford? Why? Why are we? I'm sorry, no, people must say, oh, Robert, you're living in delusion. But my team, right, is called Manchester United, right? It's not called Joe Public. It's not called Defense Force. It's called Manchester United. I deserve more. We all deserve more. You know, and you can't tell me that we are copying Brentford. You know, that to me, it does not compute. And then we are trying to copy them. And every long show fails. Even the 2 goals that they scored, it was scored in the same exact way. Ball over the top, the guy planted, goal twice. And
so I disagree with that one though. The first one, Maguire barely kept him onside. Henderson spotted it.
Right.
And it was just a one-on-one at that point, and he sliced the ball. Bayendier was beating near post, but I don't think any keeper was safe that. The second one, balls played in. Bayendier did what he was supposed to do. He got a hand on it to stop the cross coming in. It just unluckily went straight into the path of Thiago. The third one was straight counterattack, and he put an absolute rocket that Bayendier cheated on and tried to anticipate, and it ended up beating him straight down the middle of the goal.
Yeah, I mean, as much as Bayendier.
And by the way, Bayendier had some great saves in this game as well. So I counted out 4 great saves he had on top of those as well too.
Yeah, Bayendier kept us from being 4 or 5-0 down. By the end of the day, Bayendier, I think, you know what? You're doing a good job for a second string keeper, not a first string keeper. And I would like to see Sen Lamens get some game time in between the sticks for the next probably 3 or 4 games.
Well, here's the problem with that. Before this next international break, we play Sunderland
and then Liverpool.
Correct. You want Lemon in there for Liverpool?
As boy, you got to risk something, boy. You have to risk something. I would rather. I want to see what the guy can do. It doesn't matter if it's against Liverpool or Joe Republic. I don't care. I want.
But the problem, you want to see this, but we know how the media is with Manchester United. So if it goes wrong,
yeah, they will crucify him.
Well, welcome to England. Welcome to England, my guy. You should have. We have known this for the last at least 25, 30 years, where the media will crucify foreigners first, but will put a shadow on their tackles, like your Harry Maguire and what's not, right? So, but yeah, as I mentioned, and I think we all can agree, Binder would make a good second string keeper, but not a good first team keeper. So whenever we see Sen Laments, I will be excited. But until then, there's nothing about this current crop of players that excites me right now. And this may sound controversial, but I think that when January comes, Kobe Mainoo should do everything in his power to seek a loan move. That's just me.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong, because he's played in the wrong position even when he comes on as well too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, definitely. I mean, and I would say, even at 2-1, even though Bruno missed the penalty, I have to ask two of you this. Even if he had scored, do you think that we could have gone on to win the game?
No.
There would have been some momentum on our side per se, and Brentford would have been on the back foot. But then you saw that when Kelleher saved Bruno's penalty, everything just shifted towards Brentford again. Right? So, I mean, I don't want to say no, I don't want to say yes. All I'm saying is that the momentum would have been on our side, and we would have probably said, you know what, let's see if we can go and get a winner, right? But then you see Ruben Amorim play Mason Mount at left wing back, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm bringing on Xerxes when the likes of Cunha is having a stinker. Yeah. Cunha should have been subbed off, and this is my thing about a ruthless manager, because I was having a discussion in the chat, in the group chat on WhatsApp with Courtney earlier, and he's telling me that Ruben Amorim is ruthless, right? And I'm like, what's your definition of ruthless? And he gave some definition, and I'm like, you know what? I respect your opinion, but you and I don't see this. You and I don't see the same when it comes to the definition of ruthless, right? Taking off Cunha and saying you had a shit game. It is what it is. But let somebody else take your position and see if they can make a difference, right? And there's no shame in having a shit game. You just go again, right? But not to go off tangent, but it's 2025 and the likes of Maguire and Shaw are still starting in our back line. Let's put it that way, right? And also with regards to in-game management, bringing on a defender when we need to change the score line. Okay. But yeah, in terms of like, would we have gone and get a winner? I don't know, man.
All right.
You know where I think Amorim's biggest mistake was today? I think that was starting Maguire over Euro.
Over Euro.
Correct. I think Euro has been in great form, and he's got pace, he's got everything, the tackles, everything as well. But the problem that I have with this, and we've seen this with so many players now as well. You get a young player, and he shows a little bit of promise, and we put pretty much all the pressure of the club on this player now.
Right. Yeah.
We should be phasing him in moments as well. We are so dependent on him right now. It's almost unfair to him, as well as all the other young players that this was done to as well.
And I think Euro is catching Thiago for that first goal. I think so.
I believe so. I believe 100%.
Because Maguire, I don't think no team in the world that has Harry Maguire in it should be playing a high line. No team whatsoever. None.
And this is where I believe Maguire should have been brought on against tired legs, because then he could do a job, in my opinion. He could use his brain, his footballing IQ there. The legs are tired. They won't have the same pace they had before. He can get his positioning correct. But to bring him on against fresh legs like that, no, I don't agree with that.
So then, what do you think? What do you think Amorim was thinking to start you back five of, correct me if I'm wrong, it was Dogu, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Dillett, and
Dallo.
Dallo.
You want my opinion on? Oh,
Yeah.
I will say I think he thought this would be an easy win, and this was a way for them to get match fitness.
I think
That
this
is
was.
very ironic, though.
I think this was him trying to negate the whole long throw, and Delit and Maguire are supposed to be good in the
In the
air,
air. Mhm.
but that definitely did not work out. It kind of backfired. But the definition of a good manager is if your plan A backfires, do you have a plan B and C to go and implement, right? And that didn't show today, right? So the only reason why Dallo started today was because of Mazrari and probably Ahmad being not available for squad selection.
Mhm.
But yeah, those. But I don't want to see Luke Shaw in my squad again, boy. I don't.
No, no, no. And I mean, I would hate to think that Amorim has an ego to think because he came 15th. Right now you're 14th. You have moved up one space. You don't have any right to be arrogant right now. You're supposed to be thinking about results. I understand that he have a system. Now, how much of this would you say is based on his system? How much of it is based on the players?
You mean the law? You mean the result?
Yeah, yeah.
Boy,
How much
the
of
the, 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 the the result. Look, you can implement any system
Mm,
you feel
yeah,
that will get a result. It's all about having the players that are not only disciplined to follow this formation, but also the players that are comfortable on the football. And we have quite a
yeah,
few players that are not comfortable on the football. If our two central midfielders are not comfortable on the football, the dog is dead. I don't care if we have three world class forwards up top. If the two midfielders are not comfortable on the football,
mm,
the team can might as well capitulate, right? In terms of the system, as I mentioned, you can start any system, but systems can be altered, right?
yeah,
At the end of the day, you can go from a 3-4-3, and you can easily make that 3-4-3 into a 4-2-3-1, easy,
mm,
right?
mm,
But you need to have the players that are willing to play those positions. Well, actually, I don't want to say willing because any player who just wants to play football is willing to play certain positions, right? I would say don't put square pegs in round holes, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't think Kobe Mainoo's best position is a deep line playmaker. I think it's more central, but going towards goal. Um, up to this day, I still can't figure out what is Bruno's best position. People say it's a 10. People say he has work ethic, so he could play as an 8.
mm.
I am still confused on that per se. I just want him on the bench. So, you had asked if it was down to the system or the players, right?
Yeah, correct.
I would say players, yes, but systems can be altered as well too, right? Don't stick to a 3-4-3 or whatever. If it's the 85th minute, just throw the damn kitchen sink at it. Who gives
Yeah,
a shit if we get beat on the counter attack or is a ball over the top? Who cares,
mm,
right? Throw the kitchen sink at it, and you still having 5 defenders on the pitch and being a goal down is a
yeah.
disgrace, honestly. So
Because I would say this that people would say, well, you only want to go back to the good days, but the reality is, even in our good days, we used to lose games. We used to lose a lot of games. We lost a lot of games. But you see, again, is the way, is the manner in which you lose. Because,
It's
you
not
know,
also that. It's also the fact that the way we would lose games and the way that we will respond after that point as
yes,
well.
correct.
When we knew okay, we lost this game, but watch next game's coming up. We will respond, and we did.
Yes.
Do you trust this side now to do the same?
If Sunderland goes down to 9 men, maybe. But to say I trust these men to win that game comfortably, no. Do I think we will win? Yes, I do, because we are at home. And I realize that these boys like to play at home. They don't like to be on the road. And I don't know what they think football is.
Judged on our record last year at home, I disagree with everything you just said.
I just find that they are more comfortable at home.
I don't think they're comfortable at all. I think they care about getting their paychecks, and that's it. They don't care about the result. Case in point, look at our former goalkeeper.
Right.
And I would argue he is the reason why we are not playing in Europe, why we're knocked out of Europe as well. And the first thing that he does is run to the manager trying to renegotiate a contract like he earned it.
Yeah. Oh God, yes, yeah. I know. It was.
I watched the Chelsea game when I was in Colombia on my phone, and when we were down to 10 men in that second half, we did the slightest bit of putting away that game. We didn't. Chelsea looks so comfortable in football because like, okay, now we can go man for man again, right?
Yeah.
And it's all about the more senior, seasoned players who we think are leaders, who the inexperienced guys you think as a fan can look up to, and lo and behold, they're getting red cards, they're making stupid decisions, and like this is all down to the manager. This is most of it down to the manager, you know. But a lot of fans don't want to hear that. So
yeah, that is right. I mean, I do personally put a lot of blame on the manager, but most of the blame I put on those players, because the amount of misplaced passes I saw today. The men from Brentford, right, hustled for every ball, for every throw, they fought for everything. And I did not see any fight from anybody. The only person who I felt sorry for in the end was Mbumo. I felt sorry for him because you know it is to leave your previous employer, to say, well, fellas, I'm out, I'm off to the big leagues. And your first game back and you get beat 3-1, that is just wrong. I mean, God help us when we go to play Wolves and we can't beat them, because that would be that'll be a whole different thing by itself. You understand? So, but before we end, we have our next game against Sunderland. What are you guys looking forward to the best?
Do you want
Bruno and Casemiro starting at midfield again? Definitely.
Honestly, right now, and it's the last match before another international break. Managers are usually sacked during international breaks.
Yes.
If we don't see a big response, and I can't believe I'm saying this because I don't like to see a Manchester United manager sacked, but results don't lie.
No.
If we do not see a big response, and I am talking a convincing win, I think I might have to look forward to the other side of Amram, to be very honest.
Well, fair enough. But do you think that that they would have the balls to do it?
I don't know, but I already have 2 names lined up already for manager replacements.
All right. And who is that?
The first one, if you really are ambitious, you go after the Crystal Palace manager, Glasner.
All right. But
he just won today, so I highly doubt that.
But the point being is, I think he's on the last year of his contract anyway.
You sure?
I think I really believe so. So one of you look it up, please. Phil, I'm not. Phil, I'm not. You are there. You're not speaking right now. Look it up, please. So the reason why I would say this is he plays the system that Amarim wants to play, and as of now, I believe he is 18 games unbeaten, and just knocked off this cannot be beat Liverpool side that people keep on hyping up today.
True.
If we can't beat him, because the team, we go and cater to the team again right now, you go back and you get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And the reason,
no, Devin, no, Devin, no,
Let me finish. You agreed, you disagreed. Let me finish it. I will explain the reason why.
All right, good.
Ole had something going with this side before. Now the formation would have to switch because he plays that 4-2-3-1 system. The only reason that I believe why it did not work out the way it did was because of the signing of a former superstar for us. Because Ole was cooking something up before that. And he had to figure out how to cater him into the system, and it did not work out. But I believe that I believe he would be the backup if we cannot get Glasner. But you have to go all out for Glasner, though. So I normally when I say this, I will only give one manager, but I gave the backup manager just in case. So I would love to see if he wants to do the same. Phil,
Glasner is on a 5-year contract.
Give me 2 names, Phil.
Yeah.
What about Luis Enrique?
Why would he leave PSG?
Yes.
The same reason Glasner might leave Crystal Palace.
But Glasner is on a 5-year contract, by the way.
Cool.
A 5-year Glasner.
So you're wrong, Devin.
Did he just resign?
Apparently, yes.
I thought he was
2030.
You're wrong, Devin. 2030. That's 100 million. We'll have to get a Crystal Palace.
According to the AI.
Correct. The AI never wrong.
Shocking. Right? Just like Wikipedia, never wrong, right?
I trust AI. I work in AI, so yeah. Why is Courtney here? Good afternoon to you as well.
It's funny you say that because I just Googled Oliver Glasner contract. The first thing that popped up for AI says his current contract expires at the end of the 2025-26 season.
You sure? Well, I ain't Google nothing yet, so I got Google it now. Between Robert and
Can you read that right there?
Crystal Palace FC manager.
Okay.
Contract.
So that's why we sit there again. It's like Wikipedia. Anybody can input anything.
AI overview. Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner has a contract until the end of the 2025-2026 season, which is
all right then.
All right.
Robert, where you get?
Yeah, but again. I go again because I don't know. By AI, in my
where's that? That's a lie.
But also, Devin, in the New York Times, it says Glasner, I am 100% committed to Crystal Palace.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We've heard that before.
All right. Let me see. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer manager contract.
He's sacked right now. He does not have a team.
Yeah.
Jose.
Jose for Benfica.
Yeah. So he's gonna.
So again, when I go back and I do my research beforehand and I say these names and people want to laugh at me about this film, looking at you give me 2 names. Give me a primary and a backup.
Let's see what AI says. 2 managers to replace Ruben Amorim.
This should be fun.
It says Oliver Glasner.
Oh,
and Marco Silva are 2 names to be thrown into the ring. While long-term targets at the Theatre of Dreams, Gareth Southgate
No,
Mauricio,
no,
Mauricio
I
and
lost that
Pochettino.
all credibility. Okay, anyway.
Oh, Pochettino.
Poch.
Because he's doing such a good job with the U.S. national team right now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Wonderful.
How many matches they won since he took over?
Like
I don't
10.
know. I don't know
10.
how much. Less?
I don't think he's won a match yet.
Oh,
Really?
shit.
Wow.
So what about Marco Silva?
You know who we should bring across? Dwight York.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
Because he's doing such a good job with Trinidad qualifying right now, right?
But I mean, I am not the most patriotic, right, TNT fan. So don't take what I'm saying as gospel. Right? I am not. Right? But I'm just saying, Dwight, you could come back, you know. Good job.
Dwight York comes back, all of a sudden there will be a whole bunch of childless fathers in Manchester, is all I will say.
True, but you were winning. You were winning Champions Leagues and leagues and cups.
Because he has a good managerial record with Trinidad, right?
Sydney FC.
Again, I mean, I was
The only thing that will be winning if he comes back is the birth rate in Manchester.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I don't mind. Look, maybe some of these guys, maybe.
So again, I say it right now. Glasner was my number one choice.
Right.
You sure, Devin? Because I gotta see how Glasner plays then.
No,
it's the same system as Amarim.
Yeah, same.
You sure?
Yeah. Because it was him.
So now the next question is, and so I normally I would only give one choice, but I'm giving a backup this time.
Michael Carrick.
Nah.
Yeah, did he not just get sacked from Middlesbrough?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but what do you think that Ollie could really do for the team right? Okay, let's say right now.
You're wrong, Devin.
No. Okay, no. Let's play the game, right? Devin, you have 3 minutes. When you play the game. Tomorrow morning, Fabrizio Mano says, ping, 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 here we go. Amram out, Ollie in. Our next 4 games. What are we doing?
Correct.
All right, hold on. Before you do that, I need the schedule.
Okay, all right.
Liverpool.
No, we have Sunderland first, then Liverpool, but I can't remember the last two after that.
All right.
There's Sunderland, and then there's the national break, and then Liverpool. I can't remember the next one.
Right now, we all get a ping on our phones. Ping Fabrizio Romano. Amram out. Ollie in. Good. Now, Devin again, you have 3 minutes. Our next 5 matches, you know what? 5 on that. You go 6. Sunderland at home. Liverpool away. Brighton at home. Forest away. Spurs away. And Everton at home.
We probably might be lucky to get 7 points out of that.
And do you think that Ollie will get the time? Because remember, we are the fan base. Remember, the fans aren't that patient. If Ollie comes and he doesn't win, okay, do you think that he will beat Sunderland first game?
Well, we have to. So let me backtrack on this right now.
Right.
Correct.
I don't believe anything will happen to Amram before the international break coming up.
Right. Right.
So he will get Sunderland.
Right. Yeah.
First match in, if he comes, is Liverpool.
Yeah. Right.
You really think a new manager coming? Well, actually, no. If that happens, I think the team would win.
Okay.
They win the league.
No. And the reason being with that is the team will want to show up for the new manager as they've done always.
Yes, they would.
So he'll sit there. He'll play the 4 in the back.
Yes.
I believe that we could win that. The next match, though, Brighton. For some reason, we have a hard time with Brighton all the time.
But it is at home. So that'll be.
I will give that. So out of those 2 matches, I give 4 points. You go Forest away. I know Forest right now are in a horrible run of form right now.
Yeah.
But right around that time is when the team will start getting complacent, is my opinion. And I have a feeling that we would lose it.
Right.
So we're on 4 points out of that. You go to Spurs.
Correct.
But just because it's Tottenham,
Yeah, just Tottenham. Yeah.
actually,
Tottenham,
no. And
Tottenham beat us.
Stop,
We have not beaten Tottenham in 3 years, no?
stop. No, so, you know what? Because Thomas Frank, I rate Thomas Frank as a manager. I think we lose that one.
Because I think the last time Tottenham beat us with Ole as well, it was 6. No,
We have not beaten Spurs in about 3 seasons, no?
No. Spurs beat us 6 with Jose, right?
That was back in 2030.
And then
I'm sorry, 2020. Sorry.
And then the Spurs beat us. Because to me, I don't think that we have a very good record.
So if you're going 4 matches with Everton,
yeah,
out of a possible 12 points,
yeah,
I think we get 7. Because then after that we play Crystal Palace. We're in lightning hot form right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and we're gonna be glad.
And that is a win.
And are we gonna beat them?
I think 7 points.
Yeah.
Out of the next 4, potentially 5 matches after the international break.
Mm. Well, I mean,
is that my 3 minutes or?
Hey, no, you're good, man. You're good.
You're good, man. But we got to keep it under half an hour, so.
Yeah.
Well, we're way beyond that.
You sure?
We are on true West Indian people time right now for that.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, I mean, I would say, it will be for the vibes at least with Ollie. For the vibes, it will be good.
For the vibes, yeah.
Yeah. As long as we don't give him the job. Don't give him the job. I mean, my personal opinion is that we go back to Rude. That's just me. Because with Rude, we had the vibes.
That is a fair argument. That's a fair argument.
He would work with Sesko and Cunha and Mbeumo.
Correct.
You put the 4 back in the middle, the 4 back in the back. You understand? And I think Rude would have us.
Would he be your number 1 choice?
Yes.
Or Glasner?
Well, Rude as interim, Glasner for next season.
Temporary, yes. Permanent, no. But Rude, temporary, yes. Rude until the end of the season, yes. Permanent, no. I would agree Glasner should be the... Because again, because Glasner does play 3 in the back. And the reality is that if we are going this way, Glasner is next best thing.
Well, what, Nagelsmann?
No. Or so long as it's a reporter, girlfriend, or whatever stays away. But
correct.
Oh yeah. Hey. All right, but coming back to the real world, our next game. I need 2 predictions from both of you.
2-2.
For which one? Sunderland?
Correct.
Can we highlight this comment from Courtney? Yeah, exactly. He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
No.
My Courtney is scared to say the real thing until the midfield starts performing. Courtney, okay?
That's what he's saying. That is it. So in order to provide service, you have to perform.
Yeah.
Well, the midfield has 2 jobs for Manchester United, which is to obviously provide
get the ball to the defense and get the ball to the forward.
And they feel at both. You know,
Ugarte and Bruno and Casemiro are 3 side men that will not take us to anything.
All right, so Phil says 2-2. Devin.
Sunderland?
Yes.
Let me see if we're home or away.
We are at home.
Oh Lord. That means 3-2 then.
It is going to be a hard-fought 2-1 win. It's gonna be so much more difficult than it should have been.
Sesko hat trick, Devin. Watch and see.
I mean, how many chances did it take him to score today?
Too many. And you know what? I know what's sad about it though. The man scored his goal, and the man couldn't even celebrate. You know, the man could not even celebrate his first goal. You know, that is just so wrong. It's so wrong.
Yo, boy, Crystal Palace. How Crystal Palace didn't win this game, but like 3 or 4 goals is beyond me. Anyway,
I will say our next game will be 1-0.
To who?
To us.
Oh.
It'll be stink and dirty and grimy and bad.
Somehow we will concede a goal.
Nope, we will not. We're gonna scam it. We're gonna scam that game 1-0. We're gonna scam that game. I'm telling you, 1-0. Scam.
1-0 might not save Amorim's job, Robert.
Well,
That goes of what I said before too. Unless it's a convincing win, I think that's it.
We gotta put at least 3 past Sutherland. If we put 3 past Sutherland and keep a clean sheet, and Amorim is safe,
remember, it goes win, loss, hard win, draw. Right, so we are on point. We are on.
Wait, hold on. Let me go back now because I outlined our after the international break, the next 4 matches. Right now, nobody else did.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I want to hear everybody else say that because I said I think we get 7 points out of those 4 matches after international.
We're getting 4.
We will scam a draw at Liverpool. We will.
Liverpool is away or at home?
At home.
Right. So going after, and so let me do this. We got Sunderland.
Remember, right?
Oh shoot! Sorry. So let me go back. So I did not include that. So yeah, we'll get 4. We'll get 4, I think.
Because remember,
correct, 4 points.
Correct. Because I forget Liverpool is Sorry. Liverpool is right after international break, so we'll lose that one. We will lose to Brighton. We will draw to Forest. And then we will beat Everton.
I'm saying we will draw Liverpool because we don't get beat at Liverpool. We don't. Because we always find a way to save ourselves. Because remember, once everyone says we will get beat, we never get beat. So I'm saying it will be a 1-1 draw. We will scam a draw. I think with Brighton, we will scam a 2-1.
Brighton Munich.
Forest, yes, with Forest. There'll be a draw.
We will draw. That's the 4 points right there. Yeah. That's the 4 points I was talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
After that, Everton, we would win. So if you go up to 5 matches, we'll get 7. If you go to 4, we get 4. I think.
Yeah, and then I think at Spurs we will lose because I think Spurs are playing well enough that they could cause us problems. They are playing well enough.
Well, Spurs barely hold on. Spurs barely draw today. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Paulinho. You should have signed Paulinho.
Yeah. You understand? You know what I mean? But I mean, I must say 7 points. Well, yeah. Draw, win, draw, 1 win. 4 draws. 4, 7, correct. 7. Same thing, 7. 7 points. 7 points. Yeah.
3 points out of the next 4 after the international break?
Yeah, 7. 4 draws, 1 win. You understand? But
so 4.
We watching football tomorrow as well.
Newcastle, Arsenal, potentially.
Yeah, why not?
What Chelsea do today?
Yeah, they did.
Now what did Chelsea do today?
They lost
Yeah,
again.
because they're garbage. You understand? Because they're horrible. That's why.
Yeah, true.
But if you guys want to see some entertainment before I go, there's this wonderful channel on YouTube. It's called the Fan Reactions YouTube channel.
Yeah,
it's very awesome.
I watched that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very awesome. You know what I mean? You go on there and you watch it and you catch Jones because that was the only joy that I had today from our game.
Yeah.
That was the only joy from our game. You know what I mean? So
the charge is late now.
So but yeah, I would say 1. And anybody in the comments, give us your predictions.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Well, that too.
Like, subscribe, share the content, tell people about the opinions of us Caribbean people on Manchester United.
Correct. Because sometimes it's not always the most PC of things, but you know what? This come across,
True.
Wonderful.
Keep it real.
Exactly.
Where Devin gone?
I don't know. Devin just bust out. Them damn Bajan and them. Always leaving things on them. ever since Tikia win, people, get a little,
I don't
get a
follow.
little.
I don't follow cricket, so these terminologies don't mean anything to me. So
Yeah. You see the
who's
man now
TKR?
Oh, that's Trinidad Knight Riders. Yeah, cricket.
I saw that was in Barbados recently.
Yeah, I think. Would it? Yes.
For like a tour or something like that.
No,
that was
PKR was there for the CBO.
Yeah. You understand? I don't know why.
Unfortunately, I had the luxury of watching TKR beat Barbados in Trinidad.
I told you don't come here to see that. It would be embarrassing.
But I have to support. I have to support.
That pink kit that Mia have it in, that pink kit is distressing. You need to change that pink kit straight away. Find a new color. Take blue, right? Take green, take red. See red, white, and black. With wonderful colors. Blue, no.
And by the way, Phil, to ask you where I went just now when I disappeared like Manchester United's midfield recently as well.
Correct. Jesus.
Oh gosh. Hey, but people, it was a great show today.
Yeah.
Show. You know what I
mean? We were supposed to be a half hour and we
went. But you know how it goes? We can't just come here for one talk. No, never. You understand? You know what I mean? So I want to thank Big Phil for coming through. You understand? Devin, as always, for coming through.
Lionel Messi is playing Toronto FC tonight.
I ain't care.
So
I ain't care.
I don't care either. That's why at home.
So he was trying to win again, right? You know the people love Messi.
Well, tickets went from $300 US to 1,600. 16,000. Sorry.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
To go and see Messi, scammer win again. Wow.
Why are we talking about him on here anyway?
True. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah. And everyone in comments, thank you very much. Always remember, people, like the videos, share the videos, comment below, and help the channel to grow. We are doing big things. This year we are official this year. So you're gonna see a lot more content from us on different channels, all along. So.
And one more thing I need for everybody watching right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, all the one in Trinidad, tell me, besides Carnival, because that is a guarantee, when is the next time that I should come back? And this time, I need to come back with Mr. Phil as well, too.
Cricket?
No, to see who? But this news again?
I need a good reason to come back. So
you say that to avoid Venezuela limit, and I want to challenge that. So I want to concentrate that now. So let me do it. Book me. I booking a flight tomorrow.
Oh gosh, hey, nice.
You need to say it correctly. Rojo, not red.
Nope.
right, Phil. You better practice your Espanol, right?
Rojo.
Yes,
me gusta culo grande.
Oh gosh. Don't worry. Just for you, I will find one and I'll bring her on the show.
Correct. Let me go.
Put her in that jersey. But Bruno Fernando, Bruno's number on the back.
Nah, don't do that. Nah. Let me end the show now.
Oh gosh, people, as Chad always says, Red Devils, we don't die.
Hold on, no. That is Chad. When I am on the show, we do not end it that way.
Okay, right, man.
I say this every time, but you all forget.
Yes. No, I don't. I don't forget. I wait for you.
Boom, bam, bam.
We keep the red flag flying high because Man United will never die.
Right. Nice.